Well, here we are. We've arrived at another little house in Coventry, in Radford, and we've got to get round the back. We've brought the machinery here. We've got to take a bit of fence down to get in. Oh, Adam's arrived today. He's arrived to take Doggy away because he wants to spend the time with Doggy. Hello, baby. We've got to come across this paving here without doing any damage to it, and we've got to take up all this lawn. We're going to slab this area, these sort of half radius areas, both sides, and the rest of it's going to be artificial grass. We've got to cut round the shed and make this block paving here a little smaller. So, we're going to have a busy few days, but look at it. Yeah, we brought the machine, we left it in the entry here because we've got some work to do on taking down the fence. Yeah, Ryan's here with me today on this job. Now this is what we've got to take out. I think what we're going to do is going to cut this post off. We will have to dig it out later, but if we dig it out now, it'll disrupt our getting in and out. So we're going to take this down. Ryan is anyway. Aren't you, Ryan?
We'll try to, yeah.
Doggy's found a ball. Hey, what you got, baby? My crazy little doggy. Yeah.
Well, here we are, getting in through the entry. Get these tight fit jobs, don't we?
That's the machine safely in the garden. We've got to get rid of all this grass. Take that off to the tip. Yeah, this is what we're going to use to ferry the dirt and spoil out with and load it onto our truck, because I think there's no way to get it with a grab wagon and having a skip is going through the disruption. And we don't really want to cause disruption.
Okay, right, well what I'm going to do first, as you can see, I've scraped the grass off, as you can see, down there. Just taking this off because this is green waste, right? This is green waste, and this is very expensive to get rid of. You get rid of the green waste first, and not mixing it up with dirt. I'm going to take the topsoil off there and take that away separate, so that's cheaper to dump. But anyway, just have a little look at how I'm doing it. It's not looking like I'm taking an awful lot off. A bit of a delicate operation, not to take too much topsoil. Be careful not to take it too deep. Besides, the health inspector's on holiday, so I can take my shirt off today. Making some good progress on stripping off this. Not the easiest to take a small bit off without taking the whole grass. Once it goes deep, it takes a lot, so it's a bit slow. I think it's not as sharp as it could be. First one below going out. One load's out and the second load's on its way out. There we go. I think it's going to be 2 loads of this. Right, Brian's taking up these block pavers that have sunk somehow here. What we've got to do is leave about a foot or so of this paving around the shed
So that means we've got to cut every block and then put a row of soldiers all the way around to make it look ship shape. So what Ryan's doing now, some of these blocks have sunk, he's picking them up and he's going to put some sand and compact it back in there so that we can follow this line, if you can see it, along here and cut it straight. And then we'll put some cementing around that to hold it there so it don't sink again. Oh, this is good. Sign of a happy customer. Got a cup of tea today. It's coming lunchtime. Good man. Thank you, John.
So we have built the blocks up. We've now mounted a line out, which we're going to cut.
Taken 2 loads of green waste away, and now the good soil going away.
I've just come back with a load of stone. It's about the 5th or 6th load, isn't it, Ryan? Yep. And we've got the machinery and everything here. And we're going to tip it on the road and we're going to load it into the dumper and take it on the back. Yeah, we've got a few loads around here already. It's raining, liquid sunshine. Haven't had any rain for a few days, so anyway, we got to get the rest of the stone in, and I don't know whether we'll be able to spread it or not today, but I'm not going to risk turning this into mud, so we've got other stuff we can do anyway, so we'll get on with that. So I've just come back from the quarry with another load of stone, and while I was gone the 2 rolls of turf have arrived, the AstroTurf. Now to get them around the back's going to be a problem. Ryan's had to go away on a pre-arranged meeting, so he's not here at the moment, so I'm going to have to put these in the front garden and hope that nobody steals them. I think they do weigh about 150 kilos each roll, so we'll need a few people to steal them anyway, but we'll see. Yeah, I brought these in. What we're going to do is put a line of pavers up the side and the same down that side, and when we've cut through, I think Ryan's cut through those blocks up there, we're just going to move them and put a board around that as well. Right, we've graded out roughly to gauge the amount of stone we need, and this is totally porous permeable stone to let the water through, so the drainage is sorted out. A bit out of breath, it's me that's been doing all the work. I just thought I'd film Ryan doing something so he won't get cramp and see us up. So we're putting the levels in now. We're going to put a row of blocks up here, and this is the timber that the AstroTurf will be screwed to. What we're doing is, now that we've got the timber in for the levels, we're going to balance the stone out a bit better. So that's the roll. Yeah, we're putting the last of the timber framing around the edges, and it's a slow process all this. It's taken nearly all day to get the levels right, and we've put that row of paving around the shed. We've got all that side out. The thing is, this garden is way out of square, so we've actually got to pull the line of blocks out that we're doing in a straight line as far as the fence itself comes out, so we can get a full block in there. I'm going to have to make up the difference behind this block by almost another block, up to probably about 3 or 4 meters away. There's no other way. Look at this, eh? Another cup of tea. Thank you, John. You've even got the towel over your shoulder like a proper professional waiter. What about that then? What about that, eh? Ryan's smiling. I must get him some gripe water. Ryan's mixing some concrete up for the footing. I've dug the footing out. We brought some more stone in. We've got to level that as yet. Got to bring some more stone in from this side. I'm putting the concrete in the trench there for the brickwork, which is only going to be 3 courses high. So hopefully I'm going to try and do that today in this late afternoon now. Just finishing off the last course of the red bricks, and then we're going to top off with blue bricks, but we won't be doing that today because it's now 6 o'clock on Friday, and we've had a pretty hard day at the office today. John's just brought us out a cup of tea. I've been to the quarry, well actually I went to Neil Bartlett's for this, and got some sand. It's all out the front, the digger's out the front. We're putting the membrane down while I was away. Ryan rolled the stone and started on that side. So we put the membrane down in bits and pieces because I can't travel over that with a machine because it just bunches it up. So we'll put a bit of sand down and then I'll screed it with the plank. Put the plank on the digger. Look at the full size plank is spanning all. We're just do this little bit in the corner first. So get the machine straightened up a bit. See where it goes. Well, there you go, we've got this first roll and we've got it in position, and we've cut round the shed base, leaving ourselves a little bit of margin here and a little bit here, so that we can actually pull it down that way if we want to, because I'm not quite sure how far we're going yet. We'll finish doing some slabs. We've put a course of blocks across there yet. We've got plenty to do on this side before we actually roll this bit out. So this will have to be probably levelled by hand, which we're not used to doing. But we're doing a bit of screening now, again, on this side. Let's turn the turf back so that we can get the things into that. Close to the wall without knocking it down. The roll on too heavy duty vibration because that will just displace it. As it is about quarter throttle, just does a nice job to roll it about half a dozen times, which is equivalent to rolling it about twice with the vibration on. I'm just taking the lines of the roller out of this, just gently, and then we're going to roll it out a little bit further, so that it won't dry the sand out. And then we're going to put some blocks, cut that bit of surplus edge off, put some blocks down there. Ryan's just brushing some silver sand in, fill the joints on this paving around the shed. And what I'm doing is I've got a dry mix here in the barrow, and there's some gravel down there, and I'm setting this course of paviers down here so that they match with the grass. I'm just going to show you that underneath here there's timber, and that timber, the grass will actually be screwed down to that. That's tannalised timber, it's not going anywhere. So it'll be a nice neat tight finish. We have to trim up obviously around the edges, but we'll do that last. And there's timber here too, so that will all be screwed down, and all the way along this edge, just to make sure I haven't missed any. There you go, all the way around. Still a lot to do, but it's actually taking a bit of shape now. Ryan's mixing up a dry mix in the mixer, and we'll put it over here. Started laying slabs for this little patio area here. Coming along quite nicely. I am aiming to try and get as much done as possible this evening. I mean, it is 6:15 now, but see what happens. Ryan's doing a good job of putting this patio down. I'm doing a good job of filming it. I'm putting the pavers down this edge. I've trimmed some of the grass off, not all of it. I'll trim it when I get the pavers in. Get the edge of it all the way down there to do. And we've got this side of the patio to do. I'll try and get that done today if we can. Ryan's doing very well. He's been with me now about 5 or 6 weeks, I think. And he's doing very well. Well, it's 8:25 in the evening. We thought we'd get this finished, but we've got so many cuts to do. We've got to do the steps as well. And the blade on the grinder is conked out, so and because there's no shops open now, we can't get another one. But we're going to be on target to finish, I think, tomorrow. Hopefully. We're getting there. We've got all the grass cut in all around the edges now. And down both sides, we've put some chip-ins along the side of the fence. We're going to sort them out later. But everything's looking quite good. You know, we've done very well, and Ryan's been a gem by staying working late with us because the people are going away on Saturday. Well, it's Monday now, and we didn't quite get finished on Friday because we've now got to make another step. So I've been cutting the radiuses in. And I've got a lot of cutting to do actually just to get a step, because these walls are not the same as each other. We didn't build the wall. We didn't build this area here. So we're having to match up to it, and none of it's really accurate. So it's very difficult to accurately match up and get it to fit. So we'll spend a bit of extra time on that. And we're going to get cleaned up. Ryan's just finishing off the trimming up of the grass. I'm doing a good job. We'll just try this one and see how it's going to go, how it's going to fit. I think it'll be alright. Hopefully. That's okay. It's up into place nicely, I think. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. Probably. Down that way, just a shade. Right. Perfect. Great.
This should be our final day here. We are going to replace the fence and the fence post that we had to take out on the first day to get the digger in. As you can see, the slab is already broke. We're going to try and take that out as best we can and repair it as best we can. If we can't, we will replace it. So there's a nice new slab in there. We have to get this fence post out. Going to use the jackhammer. Like I said, we're going to have to remove the surrounding slabs and the blocks.
Right, we've just about finished, cleaned up everything. Everything's looking fairly good. We put the pavers all round, we built the wall at the top. We put some extra decorative sort of pebbles along the side. We've jet washed everything. We didn't put this patio down, and we didn't put that wall down, but we did do the slabbing in between and the steps, and There's about 90 square metres of artificial turf. Just picking up the bits that fell off the trees and feathers off birds. Otherwise we're pretty much done. Mr. and Mrs. McAvoy are on holiday at the moment, not coming back till next week, so we've done all we can do. Yeah, we've done everything we can now. Cleaned up everything, jet washed everything and the front, repaired everything, all the fence and everything. So that's about it. Hope you enjoyed watching how we do things, and maybe we'll get to you one day. So we've just returned to the job. John and Sandra are back from their holiday, their breakaway, and the job's all finished. They've started moving plants, pots and everything around, and I think quite happy with it. What do you reckon, John? Happy with the job?
Very good indeed.
Yeah?
Dead chuffed.
Right, smashing. What about you, Sandra?
Yeah, very happy.
Yeah,
and
brilliant.
Everybody loves it that's seen it.
Lovely, right. Well, that's smashing. Thank you. Right. Well, these have been two of the nicest people that we've ever worked for, and the hospitality's been legendary. And I don't think I've ever met anybody that can make tea like this man. So take note. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching the video and us making this, and everybody's happy with it. We enjoyed being here too, and we're glad that everybody's happy, and we love to make everybody happy. Thank you for watching.
We are happy.
Thank you too, Ryan.